Hello guys, welcome back. This is RandoGEEK. Alright guys, so we have some rumors regarding the Samsung Galaxy S24. Remember, these are just rumors. A lot of this might change or may not even be in the cards. I'll put the link down below for you guys just in case you want to read it on your own. But I figured it'd be cool to talk about because I'm sure many of you are anticipating this device to come out. We still have a while before it is expected to hit the markets. It's expected to hit in 2024, early of 2024, from what we're hearing at the Samsung device event. All right. So some of the things that we know so far, or we're hearing so far, are that according to leakers, that there should be big improvements coming to the telephoto lens on the Galaxy S24 Ultra. All right. We're also hearing that the Ultra might get LTPO displays. Another big thing that we're hearing that we might see on the S24 Ultra is we might see a titanium frame build. If we see a titanium frame build, we might also see a slighter increase in size. So a slighter increase in the size as well. Another thing to take note, which is not mentioned in the article, if you guys click on the link, is that because of the titanium build coming up from the S23 Ultra devices, we might see a price increase. Some sources have suggested that that's very likely because of the build quality. Now, we don't know if that will be the only thing that might impact the price. If Samsung does decide to raise the prices on the device, there may be some other benefits of the device that reflect the price increase as well, if they do change it. I'm hearing that because of the titanium frame build, it's likely that they might decide to bump up the price a little bit because of the quality of the device is going to be solid compared to the S23 Ultra devices. Now, for many of you, you may not care about the titanium build. Most of us just throw a case on our phone anyway. We don't go walk around commando with a $1,200 phone, no case. Most of us. Some, to each his own. Some of you might not care. Maybe you like going Wild Willy, but a lot of us are too scared to do that, myself included. First thing I do is get a case. Sometimes even before the phone arrives, I got the case on deck because once that phone comes, I put on the case. So that we have that. We're seeing that we might get thinner bezels for the S24, along with a increase of the battery as well, coming up from the S23. All right. So we have projected release date predictions and prices. So they're saying that it's likely the Samsung Galaxy S24 series might arrive between January or February of 2024 at the Galaxy Unpacked event. So they'll be sharing other device information or releases. So it should be expected to be released around that time. All right, so the pricing they're saying is still a mystery, but they believe that it might go the same route as for the S23, where the S24 would be $799, the S24 Plus would be $999, and then the Ultra, of course, would be $1,200, so $1,199, unless they decide to raise the prices due to the titanium build. All right, so design and display. So they're saying that Samsung will most likely keep its three-part Galaxy S lineup intact with the Galaxy S24. So that would mean that the new range would probably consist of a 6.1-inch standard model, a 6-inch Galaxy S24 Plus, and then a 6.8 inches for the Galaxy S24 Ultra. They're saying, however, that the Galaxy S24 Plus will be a touch larger, possibly a 0.05-inch increase, which they're saying doesn't sound like much, but it could have a big impact on other features too, since a larger display will most likely mean a larger body as well. So they're saying that, according to another leaker here, that the S24 and S24 Plus will most likely keep the same design as their S23 counterparts. But Samsung has been tweaking the design of its phones slightly each year, which means that they may not be identical. What's more, the same source claiming that the S23 Plus will have a larger screen also thinks that the S24 Ultra could feature the titanium sides, echoing a possible iPhone 15 Pro Max rumor. Right, what else we have here? So we might see curved edges and right-angled corners, along with those alleged titanium side rails. Okay, as far as the displays themselves, we should see AMOLED panels and then 120 Hz max refresh rate on all models, but a 48 Hz minimum refresh rate on regular and Plus models, along with a more efficient 1 Hz minimum on the Ultra. So according to another leaker, the S24 and S24 Plus could finally get the Ultra treatment and come with those LTPO displays, the technology that would enable them to use fully adaptive refresh rates like the Ultra. All right, so the cameras. So they're saying that there's not too many rumors yet regarding camera upgrades, but there is one big one that has emerged through claims. They're saying that we should see 50 megapixel cameras from those 50 megapixel cameras from the Galaxy S23 and S23 Plus on the S24 and S24 Plus. They also expect that the 12 megapixel ultra wide and 10 megapixel 3x telephoto, along with the 12 megapixel selfie sensors from the S23 models, should appear on the equivalent S24 models too. They said that the 12 megapixel selfie camera is indeed sticking around. They're also saying that the S23 Ultra's 2 megapixel main either will likely have none to the 12 ultra wide, or 12 megapixel selfie cameras. They're also saying that rumors are telling them that we should see a sensor with 1 inch in size, which would make it one of the largest on the market and larger than the sensor rumored to be coming out in the iPhone 15 Pro Max. All right, something that could be also happening is to one or both of its 10 megapixel telephoto cameras as part of the Galaxy S24 Ultra upgrade. Right? What else we got here? So the specs and performance. So now they're saying that so this is important here. So we might either get the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 to offer more power than its predecessors, and also we might get a major graphics boost in the form of a GPU that's as much as 50% faster. So they're saying this would potentially blow away the iPhone 15 Pro on games and other demanding apps, despite the apparent CPU power difference. So that's a big one there. All right. They're not 100% sure about the RAM, but leakers are saying that the S24 and S24 Plus should offer 12 gigs of RAM instead of the 8 gigs of RAM found in the S23 models, and another leaker has stated that it's very likely that we might see as much as 16 gigs of RAM on the S24 Ultra. All right. We're likely to see 256 gigabytes of storage on the Plus and Ultra models as far as storage, with what's rumored to have a 4900 milliamp battery. Now, for the Ultra's charging speed, they're saying that should come up to 65 watts, and that's moving on from the 45 watt on the S23 Ultra. All right, so there you have it. Everything else is just a wish list. So those are things that we're hearing that are rumors. We can take it with a grain of salt, obviously, until we get a little bit more closer. I would say probably in the fall is when we'll start to see or hear, be provided, should I say, with more evidence of what we're really going to be looking at as far as specs more leaks will come out, more photos will come out, and that would basically entail us to what we're looking at, what more of we're actually going to be getting rather than, just speculation. But good to know. I gotta say that, some good adjustments here. Don't know if it's enough to justify the bump if they do raise the price. If they raise that price because of the titanium build, we could be looking at least another $100, if not as much as $200, more. So I don't know if they want to go that expensive. They may not do it. These are just things that I've heard that I'm just letting you guys know. But again, we'll have to wait and see. All right, guys. So I want to thank you for stopping by and watching. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.